Yesterday we just had a harsh reminder that 36 million people each day die and go to hell because they were not presented the gospel in a way that would lead them to salvation. Well, today you will see as we approach people and ask them, well, whose job is it to reach these people? Whose job is it to tell them the gospel?
I believe that we all have the capability, we've all been commissioned to go out and spread the word in whatever way we've been called to do.
That's right. Whose responsibility is it to reach those people?
It's ours. It's people, children of God.
I think it starts with the parent, the child.
The parents of the child? To tell those people about Jesus.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Christians, if you're a Christian.
Right. Good. Weird, right? That's right. You guys are good. It was really a blessing because people said it is the church. It is me. It is the Christian's responsibility. And so that is right. But you know, let me just give you an illustration real quick. If you've ever taken a first aid class, the number one thing they tell you to do in an emergency is to look at one person in the crowd, make eye contact, and point at them and say, "You call 911." And the reason for this is because it's not that people aren't moved with compassion, or it's not that they don't care or aren't even willing to do the job. It's that they assume that somebody else is doing it. They assume that it's already being done. And so I wanted to just remind you that yes, it is your responsibility to reach the lost around you. It is the church's responsibility to reach the lost around you. God said, "Go ye preach the gospel to every creature." And you know, I've noticed as I've asked questions that people kind of didn't understand what witnessing meant. Some people had never led someone to the Lord, but then they said that they had just witnessed this last week. Being a witness is by being an example, and yes, being a witness of what God has done in your life. But you cannot be an effective witness without presenting the gospel in a way to where they can have salvation. Have you led someone to the Lord recently? Have you witnessed? Have you witnessed effectively with leading someone in the Lord, in the salvation prayer? So we need to step it up. So I ask you to seek yourself today. Do the compassion test. Say, okay, God has made eye contact with me. He has pointed at me and said, "You call 911. It is up to you." So I ask you to locate yourself. Say, okay, I didn't realize that I was losing the race. What do I need to change? Pastors, what do you need to change in your programs? Is your number one priority reaching the lost? In your programs in church, is your number one priority reaching the lost? When you have a feeding program, or if you have a children's program where you go to the streets and do Sunday Bible school, are you just bringing them the love of Christ? Or are you bringing them the love with Christ and presenting the gospel in a way where they can receive salvation? Because people can die and go to hell knowing that Jesus loves them. And that is a harsh awakening. But you know what? Satan is a deceiver. And in these next devotions, we're going to talk about how Satan can come in and deceive us in a way to where, and confuse us to where we're missing it. And so I love you. I love you. I love you. Please take these in a positive way, because we are all in this together and we are all doing a good job. We just need to locate ourselves sometimes. So thanks so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.